Vaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Om Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurum Militam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Stapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadhati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutapadakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha He Krishna Karuna Sindho Deenabandho Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanusute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpatarubhyascha Krupa Sindhubhya eva cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Sri Krishna Katamritam ki Jai. So yesterday we discussed that shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam about Krishna stealing butter. During that shloka, during that discussion yesterday, the gopis were describing about Krishna's smile. So let's look at that shloka first and then we'll come back here. Vatsan munchan kvachida samaye krosha sanjhataha sa steyam swadvan tattadadipaya kalpitai steyayogai Markan bhokshan vibhajati sachenati bhandam binati Dravyalabe sagruha kupito yatyupakrosyato kan. So we discussed how gopis came to Yashodamma and complained that Lala is releasing the calves during an inappropriate time when they are not hungry, when it is not the milking time. Lala is releasing the calves. And then when the calf is released, the calf runs here and there to play around. The household members, they are distracted and they go after the calf to catch it. And during that time, Lala goes inside to steal butter. Then Yashodamma tells, did you tell him firmly? Did you show your anger on him? Did you give a warning to him? Then the gopis say, yes, we did. But when when we get angry at him, he just turns back and smiles, and we forget everything. So looking at the beautiful smile of Krishna, they forget everything. So yesterday during that description, I was thinking, okay, so we know a lot about Krishna's hair. We know a lot about Krishna's Pitambaram. We know a lot about Krishna's Vaijayanti Mala. We know about his Lasat Kundalam. We know about his Muktavali. We know about different jewelry. We know about everything. We know about his Venu. But I was thinking, what about his smile? Then I remembered. Then I remembered that line from Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra. Does anyone remember which line in Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra talks about Krishna's smile?
Mandahasa.
Mandahasa. Very good. That's one. Yeah. What is that shloka? Mandahasa shloka. What is that?
First sloka, sloka 0 probably.
Correct. Shloka 0 has a elaborative, detailed description of Krishna's smile. Mandahasa also. Mandahasa comes in which line, which shloka? Sarita just joined to answer this question. Sarita, do you know the shloka from Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra where Mandahasa word appears?
Mandahasa, Prabhuji.
First of all, is there that line? Even I forgot completely actually. Sarasi janayane sashanka chakre murabhidhima viramasvachittarantum sukataram na jatu jane haricharana smaranamrute manda manda hasitana nambujam. Where is that line coming from? Manda manda hasitana nambujam.
Nanda-gopa-tanayam.
Nanda Gopatanayam Paratparam. Which shloka is that?
Prabhuji, Chintayami Harim.
Chintayami, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Yeah. Chintayami harime vasantatam mandahasamuditananambujam Nanda-gopatanayam paratparam Naradadi muni vrindavanditam. Yes, very good. Thank you, Ankita, for that answer, for that Mandahasa and Chandrakala, right? You said Chintayami, Chandrakala?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Yeah. So, yeah, look at the beautiful smile there. Looking at that, even devotees are smiling. They are also happy. So,
Prabhuji, in Krishna Shtakam also Charuhasam will come.
Charuhasa. ఎక్కడ వస్తుంది చారుహాస?
మందార గంధ సంయుక్తం
చారుహాసం
చారుహాసం చతుర్భుజం.
Yeah. Krishnashtakam, right?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Mandara gandha samyuktam charuhasam chaturbhujam. Then Parihipinchāvachūdāṅgam Krishnam vande jagadgurum Krishnam vande jagadgurum Krishnam vande jagadgurum. Yeah.
I remembered because you said when we were discussing this shloka, you had told that you go to Samamish temple every morning.
Yeah.
And then you stand in one particular angle where you can see Krishna's Mandahasa, and so I remember that.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, Prabhuji, every time I go to temple, I remember that only. I try to see that angle.
Yeah. Stand in a diagonal direction towards your left. I mean, you stand in between, you stand in front of Jagannath, Baladev, Subhadra. So that position will be diagonally opposite to Krishna. So you will see beautiful smile. Beautiful smile, and also his look, his eyes will be
Side glances.
side glance, sidelong glance. That's called kataksham. తెలుగులో అంటారు కదా, నా మీద కటాక్షం చూపించాయా అంటారు కదా. అంటే కటాక్షం అంటే సైడ్ లాంగ్ గ్లాన్స్. సో ఆ కటాక్షం కావాలంటే స్వామివారికి ఎప్పుడు మనం సైడ్కే ఉండాలి. అందుకే ఇప్పుడు శ్రీ వైష్ణవ టెంపుల్ చూడండి, ఇప్పుడు ఎల్వి టెంపుల్ కానీ
That sight na Prabhuji, kataksh, that side glance.
Yeah. Side.
Eyes. Yeah.
Eyes only, yeah. Sidelong glance. Side glance. That's why in Sri Vaishnava temples also, they ask people to stand on left side and right side and leave some gap in the middle. There are two reasons for that. One is there is Garuda Alvar facing directly to the Lord, and whenever Swami wants to go anywhere, Garuda Alvar can easily, there should not be any interruption in between. Garuda Alvar can immediately go and take Swami and fly him. That is one reason. Another reason is this kataksha. So we should be on sides, left side, right side, and then so even if there are nobody, you should always stand on the sides, not directly standing right in front of the deity, any deity, Krishna or any deity basically. Okay, so then I thought maybe this can be a good project to research about Krishna's smile, different descriptions of Krishna's smile. So we can do that sometime. But let's look at what Sloka number 0. How Sloka number 0 describes about Krishna's smile. Vande mukundam aravinda-dalāyatāksham kundendu-śańkha-daśanam śiśu-gopa-veśam indrādi-deva-gan a-vandita-pāda-pītam Vrndavanalayam aham vasudeva-sūnum. I offer my obeisances to Lord Mukunda, whose eyes are broad like lotus petals, whose teeth are like jasmine, the moon, and a conch shell, who is dressed as a cowherd boy, whose footstool is worshipped by demigods, headed by Indra, who resides in Vrndavana, and who is the son of Vasudeva. So here, the word Daśanam, kundendu-śańkha-daśanam. Daśanam means teeth and also smile. So since anyway we opened this shloka, we'll discuss, because we never discussed this shloka, I think. So here Kulshekar Alvar describes Krishna's beauty. So that we can meditate on his form before we actually recite the stotra. So this is the dhyanam part. Even in Vishnu Sahasranama Stotra, that's what we have been doing recently, right? So before the actual namavali, Vishnum Vashatkaro, before you actually start that part, there are 6 or 7 dhyana shlokas, starting from Kshiro Dhanvat Pradeshe, and below those 2 shlokas, Megha-shyamam Pita Kausheya Vasam Shrivat Sankam Kaustubodbhasitangam Punyopetam pundarīkāyatākṣam Vishnum vande bhavabhayaharam sarvalokaikanādham. సశంఖ చక్ర కూడా అక్కడే వస్తుందా, తర్వాత వస్తుందా?
శాంతాకారం వచ్చి తర్వాత శశంఖ.
సమస్త భూతానం వస్తుంది కదా.
శాంతాకారం, శాంతాకారం అండ్ దెన్ సశంఖ చక్రం సకిరీట కుండలం మేఘశ్యామం పీత కౌశేయవాసం. So there is a description of the Swami, of Vishnu, Narayana, Sriman Narayana, so that we can meditate, we can do dhyanam on his form and all the different ornaments. We can do dhyanam and meditate upon him. So similarly here also, shloka number 0, it starts with this dhyanam, meditation. That's why Kulshekhar Alvar is giving the beautiful description. And you will see the same pattern everywhere. Bhishma Stuti also. Tribhuvana kamanam tamalavarnam ravikara gauravarambaram dadane vapuralakakula vritananabjam Vijaya sakirtirastu me navadhya. There also description of the second shloka itself is a description about his beauty, Saundaryam. Rukmini prayers also. It starts with Shrutva gunan bhuvana sundhara shrunvatam te. And even in Bhagavatam, Dashamaskanda, Shuka Mahamuni, when he starts describing Krishna's Leelas, before the elaborative description of Krishna Leela, there are 90 chapters. 10th canto is the longest one. 90 chapters are there. So before giving an elaborative description of those 90 chapters, Shukadeva Goswami gives a description of Krishna's beauty when he was born. When Krishna was born, tamadbhutam balakamambujekshanam chaturbhujam shankha-gadadhyudayudam srivatsalakshmam ghalashopi kaustubam pītāmbaram sandrapayodashaubhagam Maharha Vaidurya Kirita Kuntalam Uddhamakantam Ghanakankana-dibihi Virochamanam Vasudeva-aikshata. So that's a description of Krishna's birth. And the description is all about his beauty. His beauty, his dress, his decoration, everything. So you'll see the same pattern everywhere in all the stotrams. What about Ramaraksha Stotra, Sri Vidya? How does it begin? Ramo Rajiva Lochana.
Charitam Raghunathasya. First Dhyanam and all will be there, Prabhuji. The first sloka is Charitam Raghunathasya. Let me think. In that, that first one does not describe the beauty. I'm just thinking.
ధ్యానం itself ఒక శ్లోకం ఉంది ప్రభుజీ.
Okay.
ధ్యాయేదాజానుబాహుం ధృతశరధనుషం.
ధ్యాయేతాజానుబాహుం, right? Correct.
Yes. ధృతశరధనుషం బద్ధ పద్మాసనస్థం పీతం వాసో వప్పసానం నవకమల దళ స్పర్ధినేత్రం ప్రసన్నం వామాంకరూఢా సీతా ముఖ కమల మిలోలోచనం నీరదాభం నానాలంకార దీప్తం దదత మురుజటామండలం రామచంద్రం.
Wow, very good, very good. So, and also the Ramayana Dhyana Shloka also, it starts with Shri Raghavam Dasharathatmajam aprameyam सीतापतिं रघुकुलान्वयरत्नदीपम् आजानुबाहुम् अरविन्ददलायताक्षम् रामं निशाचरविनाशकरं नमामि. आजानुबाहुम् अरविन्ददलायताक्षम्. So,
Narayaniam also, Dhyana Slokam is Pitambaram Kara Virajita Chakra Shankam Kaumodaki Sarasijam Karuna Samudram Radha Sahayam Ati Sundara Mandahasam Vatalayesam Anisham Kriti Bhavayami. Ati Sundara Mandahasam came from.
Oh, very good. Was Ati Sundara Mandahasam. Wow. Very good. Yeah. Krishnastakam Vasudeva-Sūtam Devam Kamsa-Chanūramardhanam Devaki Paramanandam Krishnam vande Jagadgurum. No, there's no beauty. Because Adi Shankaracharya, he is in a different mode, right? So Adi Shankaracharya, he was a jnani. In the beginning, he was a jnani. He was not a rasik like Kulshekar Alwar or Bhishmadev or he was not a rasik. So,
Prabhuji, I heard that he's a combination, Prabhuji. Like he internally he likes bhakti, but he had to fight with those people, Prabhuji. So
yes.
for them, he had to do that.
Yeah.
Purpose of his avatar.
Prabhuji, we also discussed one shloka. I think it was Padyavali. I don't remember the exact words, but the meaning was a gopi telling to other gopi, don't go to the Yamuna in the evening if you hear musical sound because the Krishna. And then she describes the beauty right there.
Yeah, that's like a random shloka. There are many like that. Some shlokas appearing somewhere in the middle, or some random shlokas there are plenty. But what we are trying to find is in the beginning of any stotram, any chapter where Krishna's beauty is described. And I think we found enough. The point I'm trying to say is this is the pattern. This is standard we will see throughout all the stotrams. First,
even for Lakshmi-Stotra stotrams also, they will mention Dhyanam for Lakshmi also. Vande Padmakaram Prasannavadanam Saubhagyadam Bhagyadam Hastabhyam Abhayapradam. Like that, even for Lalita Sahasranamam, Lakshmi-Stotram, for those also, they will mention first Dhyana Shloka.
Yeah. So even Damodara-ashtakam.
Yeah.
Namamishwaram Satchidananda-rupam Lasat-kundalam Gokule Rajamanam. Yeah. So Krishna's beauty. Because that is the Dhyanam, right? So once you meditate on Krishna's beauty, am I recording? Oh yes. Yeah. Once you meditate on Krishna's beauty, then you can do that. You can do smarana of that form in your mind, and then whatever other stotrams or other glorifications that you want to sing about the Lord, that will follow. Okay, so let's continue discussing. Sudha Mataji, ela unnaru? Sudha Mataji, unnara? Okay.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Pranamalu, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna, Pranamalu. Yeah, అదే మీరు 2-3 రోజులు జాయిన్ అవ్వలేదు.
Prabhuji లేకుండే నేను కొంచెం ఫ్రెండ్ యుఎస్ వెళ్ళినుండే అదే బిజీలో ఉండే ప్రభుజీ.
మీ అబ్బాయికి అన్ని పిండి వంటలు అవన్నీ చేసి పంపించడానికి బిజీగా
లేదు ప్రభుజీ, ఇతను వేరే ప్లేస్ కి అట్లాంటివి ఏం తినడు మా అబ్బాయి. స్నాక్స్ ఇండియా స్నాక్స్ ఏం తినడు ప్రభుజీ.
ఓకే,
ఫ్రెష్ గా చేసుకొని తింటాడు.
ఓకే, యా. గుడ్.
మిస్ అయిపోయిన క్లాసెస్ ప్రభుజీ. నేను నాది మంగళవారం మీ మండే నాదే ఉండే కదా ప్రభుజీ. నేను అనుకున్నా లేను నేను. ఎయిర్పోర్ట్ వెళ్ళడం, ఫ్లైట్ డిలే అవ్వడం, మళ్ళీ రావడం, మళ్ళీ వెళ్ళడం, అంత డిస్టర్బెన్స్ ఉండే ప్రభుజీ.
ఓకే, యా, షూర్. మీరు మీరు ఈ వీక్ లో చదవలే కదా రామాయణము? యా, ఈ వీక్ చదవలేదు. ఓకే. సరిత, మీరు చదివారా ఈ వీక్ లో?
నాది ఫ్రైడే ప్రభుజీ.
ఇది ఫ్రైడే, ఓకే. సో ఓకే, ఈ వీక్ లో చదివారా మీరు? ఎప్పుడు చదివినట్టున్నారు కదా మండేను?
చౌరాష్టకం చదివాను.
రామాయణం చదవలేదా?
లేదు ప్రభుజీ.
ఓకే, యా, ఓకే. సో లెట్స్ కమ్ బ్యాక్ టు ది శ్లోక. I'll recite 2 lines at a time. You repeat after me. Vande mukundam-aravinda-dalāyatāksham kundendu-śańkha-daśanam śiśu-gopa-veśam.
Vande mukundam-aravinda-dalāyatāksham kundendu-śańkha-daśanam śiśu-gopa-veśam.
indrādi-deva-gan a-vandita-pāda-pītam Vrndavanalayam aham vasudeva-sūnum.
indrādi-deva-gan a-vandita-pāda-pītam
ndāvanālayam
aham
vasudeva-sūnum.
So I think maybe we discussed in the beginning when we started Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, maybe we discussed. No, actually, I found
Briefly.
We discussed yes.
We discussed briefly, yeah.
Briefly, right? Yeah. So
not with the slides and all.
Not with slides, because Krishna wanted us
not in your style, not in your style, Prabhuji. So we want again.
Krishna wanted to wait until Google develops this beautiful tool so that we can see practically. We can have the audio and video both. Audio visual. Yeah.
This picture is also very beautiful, Prabhuji. Who are those two people, Prabhuji?
We can consider either Jai Vijay or we can consider some devotees like Kulshekar Alvar or yeah.
One person is there, we think Arjuna, but two are there.
Yeah, Aparna also said Jai Vijay. Yeah, probably Jai Vijay, but Jai Vijay generally they are in Vaikunta.
Maybe Kulshekar Alvar.
Yeah. So one is Kulshekar Alvar, but the other one maybe in a different dress. Kulshekar Alvar in different dress.
Maybe here because Sloka is saying indrādi-deva-gan a-vandita-pāda-pītam, so maybe other indrādi-deva and all.
Oh yeah, you're right. Correct.
Yeah, very good. Yeah.
Very good, Ankita. Actually, I was testing if anybody is paying attention or not. Oh yes, correct. Yeah, they are devatas. It can be Indra, Varuna, somebody like that. Or one can be Indra, one can be Kulshekar Alvar, or both can be devatas, Indra, Varuna, like that. So maybe we discuss this, but we'll discuss again with these beautiful pictures. The reason why I am asking is on Sunday, just last Sunday only, Sunday evening in Bellevue Bhagavad Gita class, we were discussing 3rd chapter, and I prepared the slides for Sloka number 10, and I started the class with that. And it's one of the most important shlokas. So I spent all the time on that shloka only. And in the beginning I said, okay, last week we discussed 3.9. So today we'll discuss 3.10. And then after that, when I was 2 days later, when I was trying to upload that recording, I realized that I already discussed 3.10 in the previous class. And in the class, nobody told me that. Even I forgot, and the people also forgot.
Blessing sloka, I think.
Blessing Sloka. Yeah, Ishta Kamaduk. Eshavostvishta Kamaduk.
No, they thought you were telling again. That's why they.
But yeah, it was first time. The previous class I discussed that without slides. So second class it was with slides, beautiful slides. So that helped actually.
చూసారా వితౌట్ స్లైడ్స్ అయితే మర్చిపోతాం గుర్తుండదు.
Okay. Actually, after discussing this shloka, I have some surprise for all of you. So wait for that surprise. Okay. So the beauty. So how is Kulshekar Alva describing Krishna's beauty? Meditating on the Lord's face and lotus eyes. Vande mukundam aravinda-dalāyatāksham. Vande, I offer my pranama to Vande Mukunda aravinda-dalāyatāksham. Mukundam, Lord Mukunda, who has aravinda-dalāyatāksham. Aravinda is the lotus, Dala are the petals, Ayata is broad, Aksham eyes. So we'll discuss all those details. But basically, he is first describing Krishna's face and especially the eyes, and then meditating on his radiant smile and his cowherd gopa-boy-veśam, cowherd boy dress. And then third one, talking about his Aishwaryam and how indrādi-deva-gan, they all offer pranam at his lotus feet. And then giving more intimate description of Krishna. So third point is about Aishwarya. Fourth point is about his Vatsalya or Madhurya. Not Krishna's Vatsalya, but the parents, Nanda Maharaj, Yashodamma, invoking their Vrndavana love and devotion. In Vrindavan, the love and devotion does not know that he is God. They don't focus on his Aishwarya, majesty. They focus on his Madhurya, the sweetness of the love and affection in different rasas. So the first one, Vande mukundam aravinda-dalāyatāksham. Aravinda-dalāyatāksham. Now the tool did a very good job here. So try to draw the lotus, that looks almost like a real lotus flower here. And the petals, look at the eyes, the shape of the eyes. So very beautiful. Vande, I bow, Mukundam, to the giver of liberation, Aravinda-dala, lotus petal, Ayata, broad, Aksham, eyes, to the giver of liberation. Simply by looking at Krishna's beauty, one can get liberation. Yesterday we discussed during butter stealing pastime, when Krishna comes to one gopi's home, and that gopi, the elderly gopi, catches Krishna. And Krishna closes his eyes and he says, Maya, is it, Maya, can't I eat butter in our own home? Will you not let me eat butter in our own home? And then the gopi says, what, Krishna, what are you talking? You are in our home. You are not in your home. I am not your Maya Yashoda. I am Kalavati. And then Krishna opens his eyes and he says, oh, I thought it's my home, Maya. Okay, Krishna calls all the gopis as Maya. So he tells to Kalavati, oh, I thought it's my home. Anyway, let me go. And then he runs away. And looking at that beauty, that gopi is mesmerized. And he starts staring outside the home in the direction where Krishna left. And he stays there like that for an hour or so, until another gopi comes and she wakes her up.
Prabhuji, what he calls the men there, Prabhuji?
What are the men called? Like gopis, the
He
ladies
calls
are called
Maya.
gopis.
Like, no, he got.
No, he does not even call. He does not even go near the men, because the men, the husbands of the gopis, they don't have. They're busy with their karmakanda activities. They're busy performing yajnas. They're busy doing worship of devatas, all those things. One time when Krishna and Balaram, when they were playing, they feel hungry, and Krishna sends some of the Gopa friends to the gopis homes to get some food. And when the Gopa friends go there, the husbands, they are doing yajna outside the home. They are doing yajna. And when the Gopa friends ask them for some food, saying that Krishna and Balaram are hungry, the husbands of the gopis, they don't give food. They say no, we are busy performing our yajna, don't disturb us. And then they return back to Krishna and Balaram empty-handed. And then Krishna tells the Gopa friends, now this time go to the gopis directly and ask them. When the Gopa friends go to the gopis and ask, they immediately, they drop everything, they stop whatever they are doing. They are preparing butter, or they are taking care of the cows or something. They drop everything there, and then, oh, Krishna, Balaram are hungry, let me give you some food. And then they give some food. So that's why Krishna does not even focus on these men. So okay. Now this is about the smile, beautiful smile. Kundendu-śańkha-daśanam, śiśu-gopa-veśam. His teeth are like kunda flowers. Kunda flower means jasmine. And they are as beautiful as jasmine. And they're as beautiful and as delicate as jasmine. And they are as white as moon. Indu means moon. Kunda plus Indu, it becomes kundendu. Shankha is the conch shell. His teeth.
In one Saraswati Sloka is there, Prabhuji. Ya kundendu dushara hara davala.
Ya kundendu. Correct. Yeah. Ya kundendu tushara
hara davala.
Ya supravastamita. Ya veena
Aradanda-mandakara. Ya shweta padmasana.
Yeah.
I don't know the meaning, but when you told that the combination.
Yes. Yeah. Ya kundendu. Correct. Yeah, even I remember that shloka. So kunda flowers, his teeth are as delicate, as tender. They appear to be tender and delicate and very gentle and beautiful, like kunda flowers, jasmine flowers, and they are as white as the moon, and they are as strong as the conch shell. Externally, they appear like they are very delicate, like jasmine flowers, but they are as strong as the conch shell. Shankha, the conch shell, you see, it's very, very strong. Even if it drops on the floor, it doesn't easily break. So, kundendu-śańkha-daśanam. Daśanam is teeth and also smile also. Kundendu-śańkha-daśanam śiśu-gopa-veśam. śiśu-gopa-veśam. Śiśu. Śiśu means like a young boy. Gopa Baludu, cowherd boy. That attire, the attire of young cowherd boy. śiśu-gopa-veśam. Kundendu-śańkha-daśanam śiśu-gopa-veśam. Actually, regarding Kunda here, we know the name Mukunda, right? One meaning of Mukunda is muktim dadhati iti mukundaha. Another interpretation of the meaning of the word Mukunda is mukam mukunda. I forgot that Sanskrit description. Let me take a look. Because I think one meaning of
giving liberation also.
నేను చెప్పింది అదే ఫస్ట్ అదే muktim dadati iti mukunda, that is giving liberation only. He whose face is as beautiful as ever smiling as the kunda flower, Mukunda.
Prabhuji, on a lighter note, tomorrow morning I have wisdom tooth extraction, Prabhuji, and you are telling me,
What? I know in our call there are so many miracles that happen. We are spending a lot of time describing about teeth, and you are getting your teeth extracted. Wow.
Magic. I don't know how he plans like this.
That's amazing. That's so amazing. Yeah. Okay. So anyway, I'll tell about this Sanskrit description later. But that description basically says it says about the meaning of the name Mukunda, something related to his teeth. Kunda means his teeth, jasmine like teeth, and then there is some description. Okay, so anyway, I'll get back to that tomorrow. Next, indrādi-deva-gan a-vandita-pāda-pītam. Okay, so his pada-pītam is worshipped by all the devatas. His pada-pītam is worshipped by all the devatas. All the devatas, Indra, Varuna, Agni, Vayu, they are all wearing kiritams. So when they have to offer pranama, they take out their kirita and they all line up to offer pranama to Krishna or Vishnu. And then it makes that sound, tung, 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 tung sound, because continuously everybody, one after the other, they all either, they're offering pranama with their kirita, or they're keeping the kirita on the floor. That also makes sound. This description is there in Bhagavatam actually. Kirita kotyedita-pada-pītam. Kirita kotyedita-pada-pītam. Kirita koti. That means millions of crores of devatas. Because in Svargaloka there are so many devatas, right? So many these demigods. So they are all offering pranama to Sriman Narayana, Sri Krishna. Kirita kotyedita-pada-pītam. Edita means, in Sanskrit, edita means to worship. Kirita kotyedita-pada-pītam. So indrādi-deva-gan vandita-pāda-pītam. So Kulshekhara Alvar is establishing the divinity of Krishna. Because the whole shloka describes Krishna primarily as a cowherd boy. And we all know that Krishna is a cowherd boy, but he is the Supreme Personality of Godhead, he is the Devadideva. But let's say somebody is reading this shloka after 500 years from now. If they do not know, or somebody in America, they are reading this shloka and they do not know that Krishna is actually Devadideva, then they will look at this line, indrādi-deva-gan a-vandita-pāda-pītam. Otherwise, they'll think that, okay, so he is śiśu-gopa-veśam. That means he is just a cowherd boy. But no, Kulshekhara Alvar is saying, even though he appears like a cowherd boy, but he is not an ordinary human. He is Devadideva. He is Devadideva to whom all the devatas offer their pranama. Indrādi-deva-gan a-vandita-pāda-pītam. That means if somebody is thinking that this description is about some ordinary boy, who is very beautiful, who has a beautiful smile, but he is just a cowherd boy, then Kulshekhara Alvar says, no, wait a minute. He is not an ordinary cowherd boy. He is the Devadideva. Okay, next line. Vrndavanalayam aham vasudeva-sūnum. This is the last line. Vrndavanalayam aham vasudeva-sūnum. In Sanskrit, Sūnum means the son. Suta, Sūnum, Sūnu is son. Vasudeva-sūtam devam. Vasudeva-sūtam is the son of Vasudeva. Here, Vasudeva-sūnum, son of Vasudeva. Okay, that's about his birth. And what about his residence? Where does he reside? He resides in Vrindavan. Vrndavanalayam. This aham and the first word vande. Aham vande. Aham vande means I. Aham means I. Vande means pranam. I offer my pranam to the son of Vasudeva who resides in Vrindavana, who is Devadideva, who is offered pranama by all the devatas, who has a beautiful smile with beautiful teeth as beautiful as the jasmine flowers, and who has his eyes resembling the petals of a lotus flower. To that beautiful Krishna, I offer my pranama. Vande, aham vande. So meditation on lotus eyes, visualizing his radiant smile and humble dress, acknowledging his supreme worship, supreme lordship, transporting the mind directly to Vrindavan. Okay. Vande mukundam-aravinda-dalāyatāksham kundendu-śańkha-daśanam śiśu-gopa-veśam indrādi-deva-gan Vrndavanalayam aham vasudeva-sūnum. Even though there are many, in other stotrams and other places, there is a description of Krishna's beauty in the beginning, like Dhyanam, before the actual stotram begins. But somehow I find this description to be one of the most beautiful one. It's very pleasant to recite, and it's a very perfect shloka actually to meditate on the beauty of Krishna.
Prabhuji, is there any other tune for singing this?
Another tune?
Yeah, Prabhuji.
Let me sing in Hindolam. Vande mukundam-aravinda-dalāyatāksham kundendu-śańkha-daśanam śiśu-gopa-veśam indrādi-deva-gan a-vandita-pāda-pītam Vrindavanalayam aham vasudeva-sūnum. This is one tune.
Very nice, Prabhuji. But what we can follow, Prabhuji? One tune which
No,
is
this Hindolam actually is very easy. It's easy. See, in the Carnatic classical music, Mohanam and Hindolam, these two are the easiest one to learn, and these two are the most beautiful melodious ragas. Because these two ragas, they don't have two swaras. For example, Mohanam doesn't have ma and ni. The swara ma and ni, they are not there. And in Hindolam, pa, ni, these two syllables, these two swaras are not there. So there are only 5 swaras. That's why it is easy to learn these two tunes. And in the last 6 months or so, the music teacher Shruti, she has been teaching me so many different ragas, right? I mean, we are not into the technical details of the ragas, but she is just introducing ragas so that she can teach something from Bhagavatam to me to recite in different ragas. The actual technicals we haven't started yet. We are only in the basics, Sarali Swaras, Janta Swaras, all those things. But after experimenting with different ragas, first I thought Mohanam was very easy. But then after I learned Hindola Ragam, Hindolam is more easier than Mohanam. So if you continuously hear same shloka 10 times, 20 times, and then you practice it, you will get it.
Okay.
So what we can do is, Monday, we can recite entire Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra in Hindolam. I will recite one line at a time and you all repeat after me. We'll experiment that. I'll make all of you become experts in Hindolam.
Thank you, Prabhuji. Yeah, you can do it, Prabhuji. You made us by heart many slokas.
Yeah. So other than Hindolam, let me see what other tune. Vande mukundam-aravinda-dalāyatāksham kundendu-śańkha-daśanam śiśu-gopa-veśam indrādi-deva-gan a-vandita-pāda-pītam Vrndavanalayam aham vasudeva-sūnum.
Very good, Prabhuji. This one is our. We can follow this one.
Like Brahma Samhita tune.
Yeah.
Okay, let's try this.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Vande mukundam-aravinda-dalāyatāksham
Vande mukundam-aravinda-dalāyatāksham
kundendu-śańkha-daśanam śiśu-gopa-veśam indrādi-deva-gan
indrādi-deva-gan
Vrndavanalayam aham vasudeva-sūnum.
Vrndavanalayam aham vasudeva-sūnum.
Yeah. So this you can follow. It's easy. Let's try Hindolam now, okay?
అన్నీ కలిసి కొత్త రాగం వస్తుంది.
Okay, no, I will not confuse. అన్ని కలిసి కొత్త.
ప్రభుజీ, ప్రతి రాగానికి ఒక దేవత ఉంటది. ఆ యొక్క రాగాది దేవత టైములో పాడితేనే ఆ యొక్క చూనికి ఆ రాగాది దేవత యొక్క అనుగ్రహం లభిస్తుందని విన్నాను. ఇజ్ ఇట్ కరెక్ట్?
ఒక్కొక్క రాగాకి ఒక్కొక్క దేవత ఉంటుంది, కరెక్టే.
ఆ రాగాది దేవత కూడా ఒక టైం ఉంటుంది. ఉదాహరణకి ఉదయపు రాగా దేవత ఉంది అనుకోండి, దాన్ని మీరు సాయంకాలం పాడమన్నారు అనుకోండి, పాట బాగానే వస్తుంది. బట్ ఆ రాగంలో ఆ యొక్క రాగాది దేవత యొక్క అనుగ్రహం లభించదు అని పండితుల వాచ.
ఓకే, ఏమో ఆ విషయం తెలియదు.
ఎందుకంటే మనకి సరస్వతి మహల్ ఉంది. ఎక్కడది?
సరస్వతి మఠ,
సరస్వతి మహల్,
సరస్వతి మహల్,
భాస్కర్ది కాదండి, మన తమిళనాడులో. అక్కడ ఇవన్నీ ఉండేవి అన్నమాట.
ఓకే.
అక్కడ ఏంటంటే మనకి కథ కూడా ఉంటుంది. మనం ఆయన పిలిచి రాగాది దేవతని, అగ్ని దేవతకు సంబంధించిన రాగ పాడమంటే కనుక అప్పుడు పాడినా కూడా ఆ రాగాది దేవత ఇదేవద్దు అనమాట. ఎందుకంటే అంటే రాజు టెస్ట్ చేస్తాడనమాట. అప్పుడు చెప్తాడనమాట, ఇప్పుడు ఈ టైంలో ఇది పాడకూడదు అని. లేదు, నువ్వు పాడాల్సిందే అంటే పాడతారు. అతను చాలా అగ్నితో దహించుకుపోతాడు. అప్పుడు రాజు రియలైజ్ అయ్యి అప్పుడు ఆ వరుణ రాగం పాడితే కనుక అప్పుడు వర్షం వచ్చి అతన్ని ఇది చేస్తానమాట. అంటే ఏ రాగాన్ని ఆ రాగం అంటే అఫ్ కోర్స్ బేసికల్ గా మనం నేర్చుకున్నా, బట్ ఒక స్టేజ్కి వెళ్ళిన తర్వాత ఆ రాగాన్ని పాడకూడదు అని అంటారు.
ఇది ధ్యాన శ్లోకం కాబట్టి అంటే ఇట్ షుడ్ బి డిఫరెంట్ ఫ్రమ్ అదర్, అంటే స్టార్టింగ్ ఉండాలి కాబట్టి నాకు
బేసికల్ గా ఏదైనా పాడచ్చు.
ప్రభుజీ ఫస్ట్ పాడిన రాగమే దీనికి నాకు నచ్చుతుంది ప్రభుజీ. ఎందుకంటే ఇట్ షోస్ సమ్ డిఫరెన్స్ వెన్ యు ఆర్ స్టార్టింగ్ సమ్ శ్లోక. ఇట్ షో ఇట్ దట్ రాగ ఆ మీటర్ బాగుంది అనిపిస్తుంది ప్రభుజీ నాకు.
అవును, అదేంటంటే స్లోగా స్టార్ట్ అవుతుంది, ఒక మెడిటేటివ్ మూడ్ లోకి వెళ్ళిపోతాము.
సో తర్వాత నుంచి ఇంకా ఫ్లో ఉంటది. బట్ అది డిఫరెన్స్ చూపిస్తుంది ఆ రాగం వల్ల. వందే ముకుందమరవిందదళాయతాక్షం అని ఆ బ్యూటీని మనం ఆస్వాదించాలంటే కూడా అలా స్లోగా ఇగ్నైట్ అయినట్టు ఉంటది అనిపిస్తుంది.
దానికి రాగం అది ఏ రాగం
రాగం కాదు, బట్
టెంపో, జస్ట్ టెంపో. అది బట్ కరెక్టే, మీరు చెప్పింది కరెక్టే అది. ఎందుకంటే ఇట్స్ ఎ సూతింగ్ హెల్త్ విత్ మెడిటేషన్. సో బట్ యా, ఇఫ్ యూ వాంట్ టు, యూ కెన్ ట్రై బోత్, దిస్ వన్ అండ్ ద బ్రహ్మ సంహిత ట్యూన్.
లేదు ప్రభు,
ముందు ఒక ట్యూన్ బాగా వచ్చిన తర్వాత ఇంకో ట్యూన్ చెప్పండి. ఎందుకంటే మాలాంటి లేమని చాలా మంది ఉన్నారు ఇక్కడ సంగీత విద్వాంసులతో పాటు. పోటీ పడలే కదా వాళ్ళతోటి.
అసలు ప్రభుజీ హిందోళం అనగానే నాకు ఆందోళన వస్తుంది.
హిందోళం ఆందోళం. ఓకే, నౌ ఆర్ యు రెడీ ఫర్ ద సర్ప్రైజ్?
సర్ప్రైజ్ చెప్పండి ప్రభుజీ, రెడీయా కాదా చెప్తాం. ఇంతకుముందు కూడా సర్ప్రైజ్ అన్నారు, ఆ రోజు ఎగ్జామ్ పెట్టారు.
Okay, here is the surprise.
I know.
Sarita knows perfectly.
Answers తెలియవు కానీ కాంటెక్స్ట్ తెలుసు.
So there is a quiz. Okay, in the next 5-10 minutes, let's look at this quiz. Okay, in verse 35 of Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, which specific somatic sign is 35th shloka మనం డిస్కస్ చేసాం ఇంతకీ?
లేదు ప్రభుజీ, అది నిన్న అన్నారు కదా, శృణ్వన్ జనార్దన కదా. చేయలేదు ప్రభుజీ, అవుట్ ఆఫ్ సిలబస్.
అవుట్ ఆఫ్ సిలబస్. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ కులశేఖర్ ఆళ్వార్. ఓకే, ఇది నేను ఎక్స్పెరిమెంట్ లాగా ట్రై చేశాను ఇది. ఓకే, నెక్స్ట్ వన్, విల్ గో టు ద నెక్స్ట్ వన్. అకార్డింగ్ టు వర్స్ 33 డిస్కస్ చేసామా? లేదు,
అంటే బ్రీఫ్ గా చెప్పారు. అదే ప్రాణ ప్రయాణ సమయే కఫవాత విత్తాయి.
నో అది 30
కృష్ణత్వదీయ పద పంకజ ప్రభుజీ.
32 కృష్ణత్వదీయేనా? 35th అనుకుంటున్నాను కదా. ఇక్కడ ఏమంటుంది? 30 ఏ నెంబర్ అంటుంది ఇక్కడ? 33. 33. 33 కృష్ణత్వదీయ పంకజే. ఏంటంటే ఆ క్వశ్చన్, అకార్డింగ్ టు వర్స్ 33, వాట్ డస్ కులశేఖర కంపేర్ హిస్ మైండ్ టు when he prays for it to be intertwined in the stems of the lotus Krishna's feet? The royal swan, a thirsty honey bee, an elephant bathing in a river, a restless deer in the forest.
Swan, Rajahamsaha.
Yes, very good. What is the specific distraction that Kulshekar fears will prevent him from remembering the Lord at the time of death in verse 33? The temptation of celestial women.
Choking of throat, B.
Choking of throat, B. Correct.
Yeah.
ఇక్కడ సెలెక్ట్ చేయాలి కదా మనం, ఇంతకు ముందు సెలెక్ట్ చేయలేదు ఇక్కడ. ఓకే, దట్స్ రైట్. ఇన్ వర్స్ 43, అవుట్ ఆఫ్ సిలబస్. 43కి ఎందుకు వెళ్ళింది? నేను స్లైడ్స్ ప్రిపేర్ చేయాలి.
43 కృష్ణోరక్షతు.
ఓ యా, కరెక్ట్, కృష్ణోరక్షతు. ఇన్ వర్స్ 43, కృష్ణోరక్షతు, ద క్రస్ట్ jewel shloka, the poet utilizes a unique grammatical structure to praise Krishna. What is this structure?
విభక్తులు చెప్పారు అదా? ఎయిట్ టైమ్స్.
ఇక్కడ ఆప్షన్స్ ఏమున్నాయి చూడండి, ABCD.
ఓకే,
బి అండి, బి.
ఆన్సర్
B is the answer. Yeah, the use of each of the 8 grammatical cases of the word Krishna. Yeah. B.
టేబుల్ కూడా చూపించారు కదా మీరు
అవును.
చెప్పిన
విభక్తులు
టేబుల్.
అవన్నీ.
Yes.
Correct.
How many questions, Prabhuji, total?
Total 30 questions. King Kulshekara describes the performance of Vedic sacrifices without the memory of the Lord's feet as being equivalent to what?
Gajasnana. B. Amnāyābhyanāsanānyaranyaruditam.
Yeah, Gajasnana. But he uses one word, Sarvam Hutam Basmani, pouring clarified butter into cold ashes. Sarvam Hutam Basmani, Amnāyābhyasanānyaranyaruditam Vedavratānyanvaham Medaschedafalani Purthavidayaha Sarvam Hutam Basmani. Performance of Vedic sacrifices without the mercy of the Lord's feet as being equivalent to Basmani Havana. Basmani Havana. The exact word ledu, but the English description sounds appropriate. Okay, let's select this. Yeah, this is correct. C is correct. Basmam. I think the AI tool could not get the correct word here. It is basmam, sarvam hutam basmani.
Why not? Sarvam hutam basmani, correct?
Sarvam hutam basmani. Yeah. Sarvam hutam basmani.
Gajasnana kuda gata Prabhuji.
Gajasnana next. Tīrdhānām avagāhanāni ca gaja. Snānam vinayat pada. తీర్థానం అవగాహనాని అంటే ఈ తీర్థ స్నానాలకి వాటికి వీటికి వెళ్ళి ఏదో మొక్కుబడిగా రిచువల్ లాగా చేస్తే అది దట్ ఈస్ నథింగ్ బట్ ఏ గజ స్నానం. వినాయత్ పద అంటే భగవంతుడి పాదాల స్మరణ లేకుండా, వినా అంటే సాంస్క్రిట్ లో వినా అంటే వితౌట్, వినాయత్ పద without remembering his feet. If somebody just goes and takes 3 dips in Ganga or any holy river, it is no better than Gajasnanam. According to Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra and the purport by Prabhupada, what is the last snare of Maya? This is not in the Sloka, but it is there in the purport.
B Prabhuji. Snare అంటే ఏంటి Prabhuji? Exactly last
snare అంటే attraction. A కాదు. Last snare of Maya, I think it is B only. ఎందుకంటే if somebody is aspiring for liberation, so they will get rid of all the other things. They will get rid of the desires, they'll get rid of accumulating wealth, they'll get rid of desire for name and fame, all those things, but still they have a desire to get free from the suffering in the material world, but that is not what we want. What we want is, we want to go to Swarga, go to spiritual world, not just the liberation. The liberation, salvation, mukti is simply going to that Brahman platform, that Brahma Jyoti. Our goal is not to go to Brahma Jyoti. Our goal is to go to Svargaloka, I mean spiritual world. So I think that's what I'm thinking.
Question is not clear then, because I am thinking the meaning of this question is how does the Maya catch you? What is its last weapon? And I feel that catching is like a attraction to opposite sex. That's what I believe as the last weapon, and it doesn't go away very easily. That's what Prabhupada writes everywhere. So, and for that reason, I say A. I don't know.
Let's see. Yeah, okay, this is the correct one. See, this one, for most of the people, option A sounds correct. It looks the most suitable one, right? But this is not the last snare. This is not the last attraction which comes in the end. In fact, this attraction for men or women, it comes in the beginning. The reason why a person takes birth in the material world is with this attraction only. From the previous lifetimes, they have this attraction. That's why they take birth in this material world. So it is there since beginning. But what is there in the end, after trying so many things and after getting frustrated, after suffering so much in the material world, a person really wants to get free from those suffering. But that is not the ideal liberation. That is not the ideal target, or that is not the best target one should aspire for. We should aspire something beyond that Sayujya Mukti. We should aspire to go to Goloka Vrindavana and play with Krishna. Yeah. Okay, last snare of Maya. Okay, we'll do 10 up to 10th question, and the remaining we can do some other day. In the Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, the material world is frequently described. Okay, now those who have not spoken so far, they have to tell the answer. Others, you keep quiet. In the Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra, the material world is frequently described using pathological or hostile metaphors. Which of the following is not one of those metaphors mentioned? A pitch dark well of delusion, andhakupa, a fertile garden providing nourishment, a fathomless ocean with sharks and monsters, a burning desert that exhausts the traveler. Okay. Who can tell the answer?
Option B, Prabhuji. Fertile garden providing nourishment.
Option B. Okay. No,
D.
that's not correct.
I think D.
Oh, the question is not one of those metaphors, right? Correct. Yes, Chandrakala. Correct
B
answer.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think so. Let's see. Yes, that's correct. So, andhakupa. Andhakupa ekkada vastundi manaki? Andhasya me hrita viveka mahadhanasya chaurai prabho bali birindriya namadeyai मोहान्धकूपकुहरे विनिपातितस्य देवेश देहि कृपणस्य करावलम्बम्. And then idi option C. Where do we see option C? A fathomless ocean with sharks and monsters. Fathomless ante ఇంకా ఎక్కడ దాని అంతు చిక్కని అన్నమాట.
Krishna
No. భవజలది గతానం. భవజలదిం అగాధం. అగాధం. నెక్స్ట్ శ్లోక. భవజలదిమగాధం దుస్తరం నిస్తరేయం katamaham-iti cheto masmaga kataratvam tarasi jadrishi deve tavaki bhaktireka naraka vidhi nishannata. No, this is, I mean, bhavajalladi magadam sounds correct, but there are no sharks and monsters in this.
Graha Sangha Kulecha something.
That is in Trishna Toye.
Yeah, that.
Trishna Toye
Dharavarte
madana
Prabhuji.
pavano.
Dharavarte sloka. Dharavarte. Yeah.
Trishna Toye only. Trishna Toye, second line is Dharavarte. But where is the fathomless agadam? Is there a word for agadam there? What's that? Trishna Toye madana pavano dhutamo hormimale धारावर्ते तनय सहज ग्राह संघाकुलेचा संसाराख्ये महति जलदौ. संसाराख्ये महति jaladau. Correct. Mahati jaladau. Jaladi means ocean. Mahati jaladi. It's a great ocean. Mahati jaladau majjatam nastridaman. Okay, that's shloka. Trishna Toye shloka. Yeah. Okay, then the fourth one. A burning desert that exhausts the traveler. Bhava Maru. Maru ante desert. Bhava Maru parikinna kleda madhyatyajami. Where does this line come? Bhava Maru parikinna. Bhava Maru. करचरण सरोजे कान्तिमन्नेत्रमीने श्रममुषि भुजवीची व्याकुले गादमार्गे हरिसरसि विगाह्या पीयतेजो जलौगम् भवमरुपरिखिन्नः क्लेशमध्यत्यजामि. Okay, 9th verse 20 calls for somatic integration of every sensory organ. So this is Jihve Kirtaya Shloka. According to this verse, what is the prescribed action for the nose?
Second one, Prabhuji. The sacred tulsi leaves offered.
Well, the sacred tulsi leaves. Okay. Yeah, correct. Yeah. Smell the sacred tulsi leaves offered at the lotus feet. Jigragrana Mukunda- Mālā-Stotra Nurdhannamadokshajam. Yeah. Okay. Now the last one for today. The interjection. Verse 35 we did not discuss, right? Yeah. Okay. Out of syllabus. Okay. So when we do quiz like this, then it helps us to revise what we learned. It helps us to remember the shlokas in a different way.
And new points also. Like
we'll get some new
Prabhupada,
points.
like that point, what is that? Last Maya.
Last snare of Maya.
Maya, yeah.
Correct. Yeah. Actually, Prabhupada uses those exact words. This is the last snare of Maya. In many purports, Bhagavad Gita, Bhagavatam, Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra purports, in many places he writes this line. That is the last snare of Maya. That means wanting liberation, that's Sayujya Mukti. No, it's not Sayujya Mukti. It's
Salokya,
no,
Samipya,
no. Samipya means going near the Lord.
Sreshti, Sreshti,
Sarishti.
Sarishta.
No, Sarishti. No,
Sarishti.
Sarishti is opulence. I think this is Sayuj only.
Sarupya?
No, no. Yeah, Sayuja only. That is Sayuja only. Yeah, Sayuja Mukti. So that means if somebody is spending their life, their whole life doing some yoga, jnana yoga, this yoga, that yoga, only to get this Sayuja Mukti, liberation, Brahman platform, that's not a wise thing to do. Even though that Brahman platform, Brahma Jyoti, is in spiritual world, but there is no Ananda there. There is no activity. So when there is no activity, where is the Ananda? That's why we should aim high. We should aim to go to Goloka, Ayodhya Loka, Vaikunta, like that.
ప్రభుజీ ఫాతం ఓషన్ చెప్పారు కదా, అది భగవద్గీత ధ్యాన శ్లోకాల్లో కూడా ఒకటి చెప్పారు. అది ఇది కంపేర్ చేయొచ్చా? భీష్ముడు ద్రోణదట, జయద్రథ, గాంధార, నీలోత్పల, అది కూడా చెప్పుకోవచ్చు కదా. కైవర్తక కేశవ.
కానీ అక్కడ ఏంటంటే ఇట్స్ నాట్ fathomless ocean. It's a river surrounded by all wild animals.
Okay.
Yeah. It's a small river actually. It's a small river.
Okay. Only the difference is that the fathomless ocean, this is a small river.
It's a small river, but there are all wild animals.
Sees the other warriors, అప్పుడు వస్తుంది అది.
కరెక్ట్.
అలాగే ఇందాక ఇద్దరు మీరు అడిగారు కదా కొంతమంది, అదే ఆ ఇద్దరు ఎవరని చెప్పి, అంటే ఒకళ్ళు మనకు తెలిసిపోయింది ఎవరని. ఇది రెండోది హీజ్ క్లోజ్ మినిస్టర్ ఆల్వేస్, ఎందుకంటే అతను ఒకసారి కరదూషణాదులు రాముడితో యుద్ధానికి వచ్చారంటే వీ విల్ గో టు ది ఫైట్ అని చెప్పి వెళ్తారు కదా, అప్పుడు అతను వచ్చేసి లేదు ఆల్రెడీ వాళ్ళని సంహరించేశాడని చెప్తే అప్పుడు విరమించుకుంటాడు కదా. మేబీ వీ కెన్ థింక్ హీజ్ క్లోజ్ మినిస్టర్ ఆల్సో.
నాకు అర్థం అవ్వలేదు, ఏం చెప్పండి మళ్ళీ.
ఇప్పుడు అక్కడ ఆయనకి నమస్కారం చేస్తుంది ఇద్దరు ఎవరని అన్నారు, ఒకళ్ళు కులశేఖరాలు వారు,
అదే ఓకే.
ఇంకోటి హిజ్ క్లోజ్ మినిస్టర్ ఆల్వేస్ వాచింగ్ హిజ్ కింగ్,
కరెక్ట్,
ఎప్పుడే డెసిషన్ తీసుకుంటాడు అని చెప్పి. ఎందుకంటే మనకి మీరు కథ కూడా చెప్పారు కదా.
అవునవును.
అంటే కులశేఖరాల వారి దగ్గర ఒక ఇంద్రుడు ఎవరో వచ్చి పూజ చేయడు కదా, నమస్కారం చేయడు కదా.
అది మోస్ట్లీ ఇంద్రాది-దేవగణ వందిత. థర్డ్ లైన్ ఇంద్రాది-దేవగణ వందిత, అది దేవతలు, డిఫరెంట్ దేవతాస్.
అది కాదు, ఇద్దరే ఉన్నారు కదా మొట్టమొదటి చూపించింది.
ఇద్దరే అంటే అక్కడ ఇంకా ఫోటోలో
ఐ థింక్ కులశేఖర్ ఆల్వార్ అండ్ హిస్ క్లోజ్ మినిస్టర్ ఆల్వేస్ హూ ఇస్ థింకింగ్ ది వెల్ఫేర్ అండ్
okay,
probability, this is all probability. Correct.
Okay, so I started preparing one last thing for today. I started preparing the slides for Ramayana shlokas, so that when we recite, most probably by Monday I'll keep them ready. So everybody will be happy. Ankita will be happy, Aparna will be happy, Sarita will be happy.
Yes, Prabhuji.
Telugu, Hindi, English, Tamil, Malayalam. Everybody will be happy. Yeah. Okay. Mangalam Kausalendraya Mahaniya Gudatmane Chakravarti Tanujaya Sarvabhaumaya Mangalam. Sri Kulashekara Alvar Virachita Mukunda-Mālā-Stotra ki Jai. Sri Krishna Katamritam ki Jai.
Jai.
Okay? Srila
Quiz kuda
Prabhupada
jai.
ki Jai.
Quiz
Quiz.
kuda jai.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you everyone for
Thank
joining.
you,
Hare
Prabhuji.
Krishna.
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
See you all tomorrow. Yeah.
Thank you, Prabhuji.
Hare Krishna.